The Hammer of the Gods, HOTG, is a specialized electronic warfare system recently developed and tested by the U.S. Army. It is designed to neutralize precision-guided threats, such as missiles and drones, not by physical impact, but by attacking their brain, specifically their navigation systems. Here is a detailed breakdown of how it works and why it presents such a threat to modern missile technology. The Hammer of the Gods electronic warfare system works by PNT Disruption. Modern precision missiles, cruise missiles, and loitering munitions rely heavily on PNT, positioning, navigation, and timing, signals to find their targets. These signals usually come from global navigation satellite systems, GNSS, like GPS. The Hammer of the Gods is described as a low-signature emitter. This is crucial because traditional electronic warfare systems often act like a massive lighthouse, broadcasting their own location while trying to jam the enemy. Hammer of the Gods is designed to be difficult for enemy sensors to detect or triangulate, allowing it to operate more safely on the battlefield. The system broadcasts interference that drowns out or spoofs the legitimate navigation signals a missile is receiving. By flooding the receiver with noise or feeding it false coordinate data, the system effectively blinds the incoming weapon. How it makes missiles utterly useless. Precision-guided munitions are only effective because of their accuracy. The Hammer of the Gods exploits the inherent vulnerability of these weapons in the following ways. Loss of guidance, dumbfire conversion. When a missile's PNT signal is disrupted, it loses its ability to steer toward a specific coordinate. A multi-million-dollar precision missile essentially becomes a dumb rocket, flying blindly in its last known direction or falling off course entirely. Targeting errors. Even subtle disruption can cause a missile to miss its target by hundreds of meters. In modern warfare, where targets are often specific buildings or vehicles, a miss of even 50 meters renders the strike a failure. 3. Breaking the kill chain. Many missiles require timing synchronization for their fuses or to coordinate with other missiles. By disrupting the timing aspect of PNT, Hammer of the Gods can cause a missile to fail to detonate at the right height or time, or prevent a coordinated swarm from arriving at the same moment. Defeating fire-and-forget weapons. Weapons that are designed to be launched and left to find their own way are the most vulnerable. Without a human pilot to manually override the navigation, the missile has no way to compensate for the electronic interference. The Hammer of the Gods represents a shift toward non-kinetic defense. Rather than trying to shoot down a missile with another expensive interceptor missile like the Patriot system, the U.S. can use the Hammer of the Gods to create an invisible shield that makes incoming threats lose their way and crash harmlessly into the ground or ocean. The U.S. military has not used the Hammer of the Gods electronic warfare system in an active combat conflict or real-world military strike. Instead, the joint services, Army, Navy, and Space Force, have only evaluated and demonstrated the system in controlled test environments, most recently during a maritime trial off the Southern California coast in mid-July 2026 as part of Project Convergence Capstone 6. The primary goal of the Hammer of the Gods platform is not to destroy targets through kinetic impact, but to dominate the electromagnetic spectrum through counter PNT, positioning, navigation, and timing. Hammer of the Gods electronic warfare system is designed to interfere with and scramble GPS and navigation data relied upon by enemy long-range artillery, cruise missiles, guided rockets, and drones, effectively blinding them and causing them to miss their marks. 2. Friendly communications resilience. It is intended to maintain and secure robust mesh network communication links for U.S. and allied forces, so they can continue to coordinate operations even in heavily jammed environments. Thirdly, low signature mobility. It is expected to operate as a portable, low electromagnetic signature emitter that can be rapidly deployed or hidden close to frontline and maritime domains.